Vincent St. Mary, 19-3 on the year, and the Central Howard Eagles, a season record of 20-3. These two teams met just 2 weeks ago at the Jar, and it was the Irish out to a 20-point lead. However, the Eagles soared in the second half and lost by just 8, 72-64. Should be a dandy tonight. The Irish and Eagles on the Cat. Tip-off coming up next. Rhodes Arena here on the campus of the University of Akron. Should be a great ball game tonight between the Central Howard Eagles 20-3 and the St. Vincent St. Mary Fighting Irish at 19-3. The Irish, of course, beat Firelands and also Hoban. Central Howard got here with a couple of victories, and the winner of tonight's game will head into regional action, and that will be on March 13th at Gund Arena. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Maple Glass Block, your one-stop window shop specializing in glass block replacement windows and offering a full line of vinyl replacement windows. For special pricing, now available, call Maple Glass Block at 1-888-880-6900. Maple Glass Block, 15 years of experience and thousands of satisfied customers. And we are ready for the tip-off for tonight's ball game. The Eagles under head coach Dwight Greer in his second year with the Eagles. Undefeated in City Series play at 16-0. And then you have, of course, St. Vincent St. Mary, the tip-off, and it will be to Mraz. To Drew Joyce, you have Drew Joyce, Chad Mraz, number 5, number 2, Sekou Lewis, LeBron James, number 23, and number 24 right there, Romeo Travis, as they move ball around. The first shot up and in. Sekou Lewis with the first 2 points of tonight's ball game. The Eagles lost by 8 to the Irish earlier on this year. Drive it all the way up, and no. LeBron with the basketball. They're coming out running. And off the window, back up and in. So 4 quick points to start this ball game. Just like that, 4-0. They got to break that pressure defense. James up and in. 6-0. Head coach Greer already up, yelling at the officials. The Eagles having some problems early on, bringing that ball up against this pressure D. And we have an early timeout. Boy, I tell you what, 6:55 to go here in the first quarter, and just like that, the Fighting Irish up 6-0. Back with more in a minute. Welcome back. I hope you'll join me, Phil Ferguson, weekdays from noon to 7 on the radio with Blockbusters Howie Chiswick and Joe Fine and Great Talk Radio on the Talk of Akron, 100 FM, WNIR. After the timeout, the Eagles down early, 6-0. Head coach Dwight Greer told me they just cannot get down like they did in that first game. They were down by 20 at halftime to the Irish, only lost by 8. That one is swatted away, and LeBron James with the block, and the Irish pushing it up, all the way up, and laying it in is Romeo Travis. Pitching a shutout so far tonight, 8-0, and it's not just the Irish on offense, but they have a tenacious defense. The full court pressure the entire game. Eagles got to settle down just a bit. The three-pointer up and no good. Rebound underneath. Still can't put it in the hole, and here come the Irish out on the break. Alley-oop and score it. Travis again. It is 10-0. Travis with 4. LeBron James with 4. And Sekou Lewis with a basket. The Eagles have had their wings clipped early on. The three-pointer from way out. Missed everything, put it up, and that's how you do it. DeJohn Dennis with the high percentage shot. It's 10-2. James triple covered. Flips it back out to Travis. Travis, oh, wide open. Lays it in. Got to play some defense underneath. 12-2, starting for Central Howard. You have number 23, Tony Sykes, number 30, Chris Steens, 33, Nick Luchek, 44, the big guy, Jeremiah Wood, number 50, DeJohn Dennis Wood, number 44, averaging 17 points, 16 rebounds a game in deep. We've got a whistle. that is the first on Drew Joyce. That is the team's first foul.
Hey, you're going right back in. I don't want
12-2 and the foul. So the Eagles trying to get something going here. Down by 10 early. Glad to have you by tonight on this Saturday night. They're going to call him for traveling. Boy, the Irish. We're only a couple of minutes into this ball game. St. Vincent, St. Mary making a statement. There's the traveling in the lane on John Dennis. Travis, LeBron James, he's stuck. Now they're going to flip it around to Mraz, and that ball blocked all the way down and way. Jeremiah Wood in the book with his first two of the ball game. We talk about the Irish offense and defense, but for the Central Hour Eagles, they can play both ends of the floor. They're averaging 78 points, giving up 56 way outside, and LeBron James was heading back after that shot, and that ball is out of bounds. 12-4 in favor of the Irish. Early sub for Central Howard. Kenny Sims will sit down. Nick Luchek in the ball game outside, and that's a three. Chris Steens right back, and they'll just make it an easy deuce. Luchek with the ball. Now he's going to hand it back to Sykes. Got to be careful in the corner. Sykes brings it up the middle. Drive now outside, and it'll be Central Howard ball. Once again, Dwight Greer, the head coach, second season at Barberton for 6 years and assistant to Roger Kramer. Kenny Rector then took the head coaching position at Central Howard. Pretty good athlete, Greer. Cross-country baseball and basketball at Central Howard. In fact, he played varsity basketball for Central Howard for 3 years. During that time, the team only lost 7 games, played a couple of years for Joe Sigford. What a great coach with Joe Sigford. He retired, and then he played for Mike Menier. Senior year, went 26-2. Lost the state championship game to Todd Mitchell and Toledo St. Francis, so he knows all about the game of basketball. Mraz from outside, and he hits. Chad Mraz with his first three of the ball game, and it's 17-7 with 3 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. District championship game from the Jar, the winner. Almost stolen by Travis. We'll head to regional action. That one is short. Rebound. Lewis to Mraz. Cross court. That one stolen. Nice defensive play. All the way, lays it up and in. Really a nice play by Tony Sykes. And he's in the scorebook. I think it's just a matter of Central Howard trying to settle down after a flurry of points early on by the Irish as Travis tries to hit, but right there's James, and he'll just bank it in softly off that window. 19-9. You cannot give the Irish second chance opportunities. Right at it, and he is hacked in the lane by Travis. The John Dennis will go to the line for two. Drives and got hit right on the wrist. Dennis, a 6'5" junior forward, 16 points, 59% from the field, 6 rebounds a game. His high scoring output, 26 points earlier on this year, but you've got Jeremiah Wood, the 6'6" center, averaging 17 points, monster on the board, 16 a contest. Jeremiah Wood, number 44 at the line. Dennis. Tony Sykes, number 23, the 6'5" junior forward. A lot of height on this Eagles ball club. 16 points, 6 rebounds per game. Pretty good shooter from the field at 59%. There's a good look at Dennis, the junior. Nick Luchek, a 6'4" junior forward, averaging 13 points and 2 rebounds a game. He's the go-to guy from three-point land. He hits about 48%. So you got Luchek, Tony Sykes, DeJohn Dennis, Wood, Steens, no call. LeBron James, number 23, out front. Couple of moves. And that's a rare call on LeBron James. Michael Jordan said, hey, that's okay. You're allowed to roll it over a little bit. Not tonight. James, a nice move right here. They're going to call him for turning it over. So the Eagles down 19-10. They have withstood the early pressure, and they're going to call Chad Mraz moving. Good call by the officials. Good call. Blocking foul, and for Mraz, that is his first foul. You can play that tight D, but still got to give him some room to try to bring the ball up the court, as you can see it. Brad bumping him, Mraz, and the foul on the senior. So the Eagles will try to break this pesky press. Sykes with the ball. Got to hurry it up into the corner. Also into the game for the Irish. Number 34, Sheon Cotton, and ball goes to LeBron James. Outside, nope. Gonna hold on to it. James will drive, and wham! The two-handed slam this time. He's got a plethora of ways to put that ball in the hole. James with 8. James with the ball, just like that. He scoops it up off the window. Nope. That ball is out of bounds. Irish ball, 21-10. Minute 3 to go here in the first quarter. Checking in, Kenny Sims for Central Howard. John Dennis back, and look at this. Way above the rim. Pretty easy to hit from up top there, the Goodyear shot. So James with 8 first quarter points. And it looks like he's taking it up just a notch in this ball game. Not so against Firelands. That's a bit short. And also against Hoban, really didn't need him down court. And James is going to be back there like a free safety, like Felix Wright. Bats it down. Mraz, Sheon Cotton, 285-pounder. He'll give you some muscle in the middle, and they'll set it up with Drew Joyce. Nice steal. Quick hands by Sykes, leads it, and he'll lay it in. Jeremiah Wood with 4 points, 21-12. You keep it within 10 in the first quarter. I think it's a moral victory for Central Howard, especially the way the Irish started tonight's ball game. Mraz, almost another steal. Playing some good defense now. Settling it in just a little bit. 13 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Irish lead it by 9. Eagles 20-3 this year, 16-0, pitching a shutout in City Series play. Corner shot, a little short, going high for the rebound, so Corey Jones can't hit. They may go for the last shot. They only got 3 seconds. Got to hurry it up. 2, 1. Nope. All right, the Eagles, they went down on the canvas a couple of times, stood back up, a little bit dazed, but the Eagles come back now, trailed by just 9 after the opening quarter here at the Jar. It is the St. Vincent St. Mary Fighting Irish 21 and the Central Howard Eagles 12, back with second quarter action from the Jar on the Cat right after this. The Eagles hanging tough, down by 9. Drew Joyce in his first year for the Irish. Once again, 19-3. They beat Firelands 107-47 and then beat Hoban 72-33. The head coach for the Irish, assistant to Keith Dambrod, who is now an assistant coach at the University of Akron. So Joyce taking over here. Also an assistant coach at Bookville a couple of years. Really coached a lot of these kids, these young men at the AAU level, 13 and 14-year-olds. We have a foul. On the Irish. So it'll be ball in for the Eagles as they try to swing it around. They're down by 9 here to start the second quarter, driving the lane, and that one is just swatted back. Driving, they're going to call a foul out front. Join Steve French Monday night at 6 o'clock on the Cat, channels 35 and 29 for Sports Talk. He'll discuss high school tournament basketball, both boys and girls, college tournament action, the Browns and their quest for top-name free agents, Indian spring training, 6 to 7 Monday night on the Cat, channels 35 and 29 Sports Talk with Steve French. Turnover now, and the ball will go to the Irish. So just look like the Eagles able to try and claw back into this ball game, maybe get it down to 7 or 6, but the Irish will take over. And the Irish, you have out front, Drew Joyce, number 3, also in the ball game, and that is Corey Jones. There's Jones with the ball. He'll throw it into James. James one-on-one. Couple of moves. Go left in the lane, fire it back out. The three-pointer, no. James will sink that easy in the paint jumper. James with 10, 23-12, Irish. As they break the press nicely. Oh, nice move. Calling another blocking foul on the Irish. And that foul is on Corey Jones, his second personal foul. Chad Mraz will come into the ball game. To give Joyce a rest. So the Eagles down by 11. Great to have you by here. Exciting tournament action, district championship game. Quick hands again. The Irish, another steal. LeBron James able to poke that one away. He's going to get the ball back. He looks over the court. He is just instinctive. He knows a split second before everybody else where that ball's going. He misses that shot down court and lays it up. Nope, but the rebound up and in. To John Dennis, number 50 with 5 points, able to follow it up. 23-14, down by just 9. Romeo Travis, boy, I'll tell you what, little traveling music. That's right. 23-14, it'll be Eagles ball. Back with more in just a minute. So the ball belongs to the Eagles. And ball, a turnover now to the Irish. Either he stepped on the line or he's moving. So Chad Mraz now will take the ball out for the Irish. And again, just when the Eagles look like, maybe make a little bit of a run and put a little scare into the Irish, boy, the Irish going to come back and try to get into a double-digit lead as they swing it around. Jones looking. Boy, these Irish, I mean, it's just not one player. Total team effort on both sides of the ball. In the corner, open look at that three. No. Boy, I tell you what, LeBron James didn't hardly jump, got that rebound, then laid it in. 11-point advantage to John Dennis. Looking, they got to hurry to get it across the timeline. That swarming pressure defense, able to do it. Just seems like they have 2 or 3 guys in just about every ball handler. Able to get it in, puts it up, and we have got a charging foul. Dwight Greer, the head coach of Central Iowa, continues to talk to the officials, but a charging foul right there on Steen. So ball goes back over to the Irish with that 11-point lead. 5:30 to go here in the opening half. Assistant coaches for the Irish, Lee Cotton, Steve Culp, used to be head coach at Firestone High School. Also Michael Snowbarger. Good defense. St. Vincent St. Mary's just lost 3 games this year, none to an Ohio team. They lost to Amityville, New York, 84-83 in OT as Mraz puts it up in short. Tipped just a bit. They lost to Oak Hill Academy, 72-66, the second year in a row. They lost to Oak Hill Academy, and also George Junior Republic, 58-57 in OT. The shot, and nope. They're going to call a foul, maybe over the back on Romeo Travis, number 24. Yeah, that's the call. As you can see, good look at Dwight Greer, the head coach, the Eagles, and he's been talking to the officials throughout the entire game, as well as giving some encouragement to his players. Boy, they played this Irish team tough just a couple of weeks ago right here at the Jar. The Eagles down by 20 at halftime, but managed to make really quite an exciting game in that second half. Lost by just 8. First one, no good for Dennis, and Dennis has 5 points. That earlier game, they were down by 20, lost by just 8, 72-64. In fact, they outplayed the Irish in the second half. Greer told me what that did, really. He said before, our kids thought they could beat them. Now they know they can beat them. That game really helped us. That's what Greer said about the Eagles taking on the Irish. They know they have a legitimate chance at pulling off an upset here. Working the ball around, the little short jumper, and that will settle in. So Dennis now, bucket in the paint, he has 8. 25-17, just like that, able to come back, almost traveling there on Lewis. Didn't call it. Underneath, hard off the rim, rebound LeBron James. And they are going to call a foul on James. An 8-point lead for the Irish. Back with more in a minute. Welcome back after the timeout. LeBron James, number 23. Very steady all year long, averaging 29 points a game. And really doesn't play, certainly, every minute of every ball game. And in tournament play, 22 against Firelands, 22 against Holben. He's on the line, tried to call a timeout, but he stepped out of bounds. So the Eagles, Central Howard, down by just 8, 25-17, 3:55 to go here in the first half. The Eagles have some pretty good ball handlers, so they're able to break the press. In the lane, has to put it up, and no. Rebound, turn around, swat away, and they're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul, and it looks like on Germany Johnson. Right here, coming up with a shot. Johnson smacked him, so yep, Johnson hit him. Jeremiah Wood on the line, averaging 17 points, 16 rebounds a game this year. The first one up and tickles the twine. Against Buchtel, 13 points, 9 rebounds. They beat Buchtel the other night to advance. Second one, no. Rebound, easy rebound for LeBron James, but it's 25-18. Don't go away. Drew Joyce out front. 3.5 minutes now here in the first half. He's loose, spins, and again he travels. So he's traveled a couple times tonight. Step on the end line. LeBron James, he's got to settle down just a bit. Gives the ball back to the Eagles. Having a tough time getting it in. Almost lost it. Fighting his way. Oh, and they stepped on out of bounds line. So Jeremiah Wood tangled up. Couldn't hang on. Tony Sykes over there and playing hot potato. Stepped out of bounds. So the Irish again as Dwight Greer looks on. Out front. Here come the Eagles. Outside the three. Got it! 25-21. That is the first three for Nick Luchek, the 6'4" junior, who averages about 14 points a game. 25-21. LeBron James taking things into his own hand. Nope. calling the head coach of Central Howard, Dwight Greer. It is Dwight Carter. Dwight Greer, a pretty good coach for Hudson for a number of years. So Dwight Carter again over talking to the referee. But right now, the Eagles down by just 25-21 as the ball goes into James. But you know he wants to take over. And they're going to call a foul. It looked like he had all ball. But they're going to call a foul on Luchek, and that's his first. If we can get a replay. Hard to tell, but boy, he got a lot of the ball. Outside the three-pointer. No. Skying for it. Now we have a foul. And we're going to go to the other end. The Eagles going to get the ball again. Foul on Siku Lewis. Lewis, that's his first foul. As Drew Joyce looks up at the score, now knows that his team is in a real fight here, 25-21. Eagles down by 10 early and going to the stripe to John Dennis, 6'5" junior forward. Boy, this Eagles ball club's going to be strong for a couple of years. That one, kind of a line drive, banks off the rim, kisses the glass, and then falls through. Another shot for Dennis. 2:30 to go here in the first half. It's been a very entertaining ball game. Rims it, and LeBron James right there to haul it in. And a foul. Foul on Dennis, trying to go for the ball as he hacked Drew Joyce. 25-22, the Irish by 3. For the Eagles, they start a sophomore, 3 juniors, and just the 1 senior, number 30, Chris Steens. They're going to be very talented for a number of years. They have some kids off the bench with great size. A couple of juniors, a sophomore, moving it around. A steal in the paint. The Eagles on the move. The shot from outside. Count it. Oh, my. Chris Steens with 5. 25-24 Irish. A minute 50 to go here in the first half. Eagles right back in it. Oh, they're going to call the charge. They are going to call the charge. A lot of talking going on out here. Eagles basketball. Let's watch it again. Goal, great position underneath. And the foul on Siku Lewis. We have a timeout. A timeout, Irish. What a game. 25-24. The Eagles blowing the lid off the jar. Great couple of teams playing tonight. And speaking of great teams, tune into WNIR 100 FM weekdays. Over 100 hours of talk radio. 5:30 to 10. Stan, Jim, Steve, and Maggie. Great way to start your day. 10 to 3. He has number 1 on his uniform. That is Howie Chiswick. 3 to 7. Opinionated Joe Finan. And 7 to 11 each weekday night. Radio Boy Tom Erickson. It's the talk of Akron. WNIR 100 FM. What an exciting district title game. The Irish coming out tonight, led by 10 early on in the first quarter. But again, the Eagles got up and are now standing tall. They trail by just 1. They have the basketball, down 25-24. That ball is tipped, and great play by a great player, LeBron James, and he'll bring it up with a minute 20 to go here, and he throws it away. Drew Joyce not looking, and you have LeBron James looking at Joyce. A little bit of a dissension now among the Irish players, looking at one another. The Eagles with the basketball. Tony Sykes, he'll drive. He'll shoot. He's got it. The Eagles lead it 26-25. Sykes with 4. Over to Sheon Cotton into the corner. Romeo Travis out front. Chad Mraz has the basketball. To Travis looking for LeBron James. Joyce. Mraz has it. Out front into LeBron. Beautiful movement. And Travis slams it in. 27-26. St. Vincent, St. Mary stolen, tipped, Lebron, the pass, lays it in. Oh, my, beautiful teamwork by the Irish and a 3-point lead, and the Eagles got to be careful. They might want to use a timeout if they can't get it up. 15 seconds, they trailed by 3, down to 12. Setting up for that last shot, Christine's a 3-pointer. No. 5 seconds, they got time for a shot. Looking underneath, puts it up. No, batted away. And that is the end of a very exciting first half. 29-26, St. Vincent St. Mary on top of Central Howard. It is halftime here at James A. Rhodes Arena. What a ball game. Second half action coming your way in just a minute. Welcome back to the James A. Rhodes Arena. What an exciting opening half. 29-26. St. Vincent St. Mary on top by 3. We're just about set for second half action. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Maple Glass Block, your one-stop window shop specializing in glass block replacement windows and offering a full line of vinyl replacement windows. For special pricing, now available, call Maple Glass Block. That number is 1-888-880-6900. Maple Glass Block, 15 years of experience and thousands of satisfied customers. Boy, what a ball game tonight. And for a souvenir VHS tape of this broadcast, call the CAD weekdays from 9 to 5 at 330-673-2323. Cost is $19 per tape plus $4 shipping and handling. 9 to 5, the CAT. 330-673-2323. LeBron James had 12 first half points. He also had 10 rebounds. Romeo Travis with 12, leading the way for the Irish. Leading the way for Central Howard. Balanced attack. John Dennis with 9. Christine's with 5. Jeremiah Wood also with 5. Tony Sykes with 4. Nick Lucic had 3. And so we are set now for the second half of tonight's ball game, this district championship game. And the winner will head into the regional to take on the winner of Warrensville Heights, Orange. Irish with the ball to start the second half. The Stale, and here come the Eagles. Nope, thought about it, and then took a couple of small steps, and we'll turn it right back over to the Irish. Boy, Dwight Carter has done a superb job. Central Howard Eagles, 20-3 this year, 16-0 in city play. At Barberton for 6 years and as an assistant. The long-range jumper, no. Hitting the boards. And Jeremiah Wood. But Dwight Carter has brought this team around. And for Central Howard, you always think basketball. You got to go back to Joe Sigfirth in the days at times they were Central, and then Central Howard, the three-pointer. No. And hit out of bounds, and it will go St. Vincent St. Mary. So Joe Sigfirth, an outstanding coach for many, many years. Because you think of Joe Sigfirth when it comes to tournament time, always, no matter if the team had a mediocre season, 500, they make it to the regional or state finals the same. The pull-up jumper, no. Boy, I tell you what, the Eagles are just giving one shot, and that's part of the secret to beating St. Vincent St. Mary. Limit the shots. In the lane, wild shot. Got to settle down and get an open look. The Irish going to run to the right side, looking. Sigurd Lewis has the ball now. Into James. You can see the floor. He just, again, sees everything. Makes a nice move. Left hand up. Nope. Follows up. Yeah, that's what you got to do. Missed a shot and be right there and follow it up and in. So James now with 14. And we're going to see James now in a different role than we have the past couple of games. He sat out most of the second half of the game against Firelands. Also, Holben didn't need him. But it looks like they're going to need him here, and we're going to see how he takes charge. Just a little bit short. The Eagles settling now for some outside jumpers, and they trail by 5, 31-26. Got to be careful. Again, a little hop skip. And puts it in for 2. Sometimes you don't have to put the ball on the floor. All right. Well, that's that Michael Jordan rule. They instituted that a few years back. No foul underneath. And nice shot off the glass to John Dennis. He has 11. The big guys underneath, they got to take a charge. Coming up with a steal. They don't have the numbers, so they're going to pull it on back. Sykes in, moving it around. Left hand, and again. Dennis with the basket. 33-30 in favor of the Irish. 5:10 to go here in the third quarter. He can hit that 3, but a beautiful pass underneath. Travis puts it up. Nope. But he gets the foul. And again, we've talked about LeBron James and really number 24 there, Romeo Travis, has really played very well all year long with a nice pass underneath. Travis tries to get it to go. Not to be, but a foul. And so Travis will go to the line for 2. But for LeBron James, he's just about a second ahead of everybody else. He sees the court so well. Able to make some great passes. We talked about it before. Scouts that have looked at LeBron James, and what they really like about him is his passing ability. He is certainly a good shooter. Handles the ball very well, but the second one, no. And out of bounds to the Irish. Another mistake underneath by the Eagles. They trail by 4, 34-30. Just joining us, nice to have you by. You're on the Cat, channels 35 and 29. District title game. Oh, underneath. And he gets so many shots from just a couple of feet away from the basket. For James, he has 18. And it's a 6-point lead. Can't get it across. Still looking, and that ball swiped. Romeo Travis will take it the distance. Nope. And underneath, nope. And the rebound. So they dodged 2 bullets. The Eagles. The Eagles a bit sluggish right now. They got to really try to pick it up. Drives the length. They are going to call a blocking foul on Sheon Cotton. 285-pound Cotton, the junior, 6'4". Chris Steens will go to the line. Steens with 5 points on the night. Right now the Eagles trail by 6 with 4:27 to go here in the third quarter. Beautiful stroke and puts it up and in. Dwight Carter, again the coach of the Eagles, told me the team has played very well all year long, but especially since the second half of that St. Vincent St. Mary game. They played Coventry, Norton, and Bookdale in the playoffs. Team is rolling. Best time to be playing the best basketball of the year. Told me really nothing to lose tonight. No one thinks Central Hour can win except for Eagles players and the fans. And really put it up to LeBron James and company to live up to their greatness. James going to shoot and then throws it out of bounds. James saying that one's on me. James, a very unselfish player, so no matter on the court with LeBron James, you got to be looking for the basketball at all times. For Dwight Carter, he told me really 3 keys to win. He said 40% of St. Vincent St. Mary's baskets come in transition, so we have to do a better job transition defensively, and they've done pretty well. Another 40% of their off their press and pressure, have to cut down on turnovers. They've done fairly well. The shot outside, no. Last time against the Irish, they had just 12 turnovers. Not too bad for the Eagles. And he also said they got to do a better job of rebounding the basketball. That means number 44, Jeremiah Wood, with 16 rebounds a game, and John Dennis at 6'5", and Nick Luchek at 6'4", really have to bang the glass. And again, they have done a pretty good job tonight, and that's why the score is 36-32 in favor of the Irish. The Eagles, though, have the ball. That's a three-pointer. Count it. And he can line it up from outside. You can't leave him open. Luchek with a 3, and it's 36-35. 6 points on the night for Luchek. Behind the back pass. That's a three-pointer. No. Rebound, Travis. Going to set it up for the Irish. 3:30 to go. Well, LeBron, the fake, the head fake just moves in so smoothly. Count it for LeBron James, and it has become the LeBron James show here in the second half. $20 points for James as he heads to the line. So James follows his shot up, and he'll go hard to the hole, and he'll lay it in. You got to box out as soon as that ball goes up. The Eagles trail 40-35. Still hanging tough. 22 points, though, for number 23. James, that one is poked away. Quick hands by James. They're going to come the other way. Boy, he just bowled over Tony Sykes, but they're going to call the foul on Sykes. And a foul on Sykes, 40-35. Back with more in a minute. We're back. They just threw it in off the timeout to Mraz, the three-pointer. And, boy, that is way short. We've got shoving underneath. It looks like this foul might be on 34, Sheon Cotton. As you can see now, the Irish going with some bulk, certainly in the middle against this very strong, defensive-minded Central Howard team. The Eagles giving up about 55 points a game. Same with the Irish. Very similar ball clubs. The Irish scoring about 77, 78 a game this year. The Eagles scoring right around 78, and both teams giving up in the mid-50s. The shot outside, no. Hard off the back of the rim. 40-35. You got to not let this game get away from you here. Played a good, solid game. The Eagles. That's way out. Oh, my. Drew Joyce says, all right, let me take that three, and just like that, back up to an 8-point advantage. Almost turned the ball over. He'll drive all the way to the hole. Again, he was fouled, and the foul will be on Romeo Travis as he hit him on the arm. Should be a shooting foul, and Jeremiah Wood, as you can see, nice rebound, the nice fake, and got a little bit of the ball, but more of the arm. You know, Jeremiah Wood has scored just 5 points on the night, and he averages about 18 a game, so he has to really get it going here for the last quarter in a couple of minutes. Some players now coming into the ball game. To John Dennis for Central Howard, taking a break. A couple of Irish players, so they're substituting a little bit here and trying to give some guys a little bit of a rest with 2 minutes, a little more than 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. The second free throws up, and it is good as it settles in. 43. 36. The Irish, again, they go to James whenever you want to try to get that lead back up there. James, so smooth, goes to the hole. Count it. Two of the Eagles players just shaking their heads right now. That foul will be on Kenny Sims, and that is his first. 45-36. The Irish trying to build that lead now to double digits, and no, but bang on the glass, Sheon Cotton, and we've got a jump ball. And the arrow belongs to Central Howard. And you know, with 1:58 to go here, the Eagles really need to settle down. They need to be patient, but they need to get a basket badly.
Middle to one, middle to one, middle to one.
Wright Carter, the head coach, is shouting instructions right in front of the bench here, right in front of us. All the way. Back out. You don't have that open jumpers. Move it around. Because the Eagles need to settle down and pull this within 7 or 6 here. Good defense by the Irish. Underneath. And no. But they worked it underneath and got a high percentage shot. And back to the line will be Jeremiah Wood. The foul on Corey Jones. And for Jones, I believe that's his third. Yep, his third foul. Jones has played well in the tournament. He's done very well all year. The first one, again, just a little bit short. Boy, you need to make those foul shots. Jones scored 3 points. Averaged 3 points throughout the year a game, but scored 5 against Hoban. Played a nice game just a couple of nights ago, so got to make the free throw. Sights it and drops it home. Back to an 8-point game, 1:31 to go here in the third quarter. The Irish with the basketball. Oh, nice pass, Sheehan Cotton. Oh, yeah, let the big guy score. Move it around beautifully by LeBron James. Sheehan dropped it in softly, a 10-point lead, 47-37. About a minute to go in the ball game, wide open. Takes it to the hole, and he is fouled. So he is fouled. A 10-point lead for the Irish. Back with more action from the Jar in a minute. All right, welcome back. It's 47-37. LeBron James gets a breather, as well as Sheehan Cotton for the remaining minute 6 of the third quarter, and another minute or so during a little bit of a break. See what the Eagles can do with LeBron out of the ball game. Driving hard to the hole, puts it up, and count it. Big basket by Dennis underneath. He averages 16 points, 6 rebounds a game. See Davis, nice move underneath the foul, and he's able to send her on home. He's got 13 points, looking for 14, but guess what? Just like that, LeBron James back into the game. St. Louis will sit down. If this game, they didn't want James on the bench and watch the lead go down to 3 or 5 points. This could cut it. And it does. Another point, 47-40. Favor of the Irish with just about 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Boy, it's been an entertaining ball game. Great to have you by your district championship game. And he was way outside, and that was an ill-advised shot by LeBron James. You know, he can hit the shot, but you might want to think about moving it around and try to get, they've been doing so well to get it inside. James is so quick, I just don't see a reason for him to settle for a three-point shot, and that was several feet beyond the arc. So, 35 seconds to go. The Eagles can cut it to 5, maybe 4. Moving in, and looks like another foul. So, the Eagles are heading to the foul line here towards the end of the third quarter. Backing them in. And the feet not set, and also hit him above, right about the shoulder. So that will be 2 shots again for Jeremiah Wood, the 6'6" junior center. 47-40. He's got to make the foul shots. First one up and in. You know, they're doing such a nice job of getting the ball now down low and getting to the charity stripe, but you really got to make the foul shots with that clock stop. And the second one, good. Boy, that settled softly after it hit the back of the iron. 47-42 in favor of the Irish with 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter. So just like that, the Eagles grounded for much of the third quarter. Able to soar just a bit and getting back in this ball game. The Irish looking for that final shot, and LeBron James says, you know, I think I'm going to take it here. We're down to 8. He's in the paint, slices, out of control, rebound, still got some time. Down court, 2-1, lays it in, count it. That's the buzzer. But count the basket for Chris Steens. Oh my, 47-44, Eagle fans now up on their feet. 47-44, the Irish after 3. We'll be back with that final quarter on the Cat right after this. Thousands of satisfied customers. So Irish fans, Central Hour Eagle fans up now as we get set to start the final quarter. 47-44. It has been all that we expected it to be. The Irish almost a turnover. They're going to call back court violation. The Eagles now to start the fourth quarter. Interesting enough. Talked with some of the individuals in the locker room at halftime for the Eagles, and what they talked about more than anything else, unity. Team unity, stay together, and they have done just that. They started sluggish in that third quarter, able to come back, moving the ball in just like that. Able to get the rebound, puts it up and in. No, it's in. That one back in. It's a 1-point game. And they are going to give it to Jeremiah Wood. I'm not quite sure if it wasn't slapped in by an Irish player. 47-46. And we have a foul out front. Well, that foul will be on DeJohn Dennis, who has 16 points, but 3 fouls on the game. He has really played very well. The Irish lead it 47-46. Drew Joyce out front. Lebron way outside the three-pointer. Yes, it rattles home as he takes a look at the St. V bench after that shot. Little Michael Jordan-esque. And that is a 4-point advantage once again, 50-46. The Irish bringing it up court. That's a three-pointer. No. And we have a foul underneath. And the foul will be on Chris Steens of Central Howard. That is his 4th personal foul. You can see a lot of action, but Steens ends up on LeBron James, and they call Steens with foul. 4 fouls on the night. 50-46. All right, now back after the timeout. The Irish looking to increase their lead. They lead by 4, 50-46, 6:30 now to go in the ball game. 50-46, the Irish by a very slim margin. It's been a very entertaining ball game tonight. The cross-court pass to Mraz. Mraz has it out front. James in the paint, but Mraz will try the 3. Oh, it wanted to go in and then just said no. Pop back out. The Eagles worked it in towards the end of that third quarter and went to the foul line a lot. Here they go again, up and no. Rebound. Boy, they got some muscle underneath the three-pointer. Count it! Nick Luchek, once again, the three-pointer for Luchek. 9 points on the game. 50-49, Irish. 5:50 to go in the ball game. District title game. LeBron James could be his time. They are going to call a foul as James went to the hole. That foul on Dennis. As you can see, Dennis will move into the picture underneath, and right there got LeBron with the shoulder. So James will go to the line, and for LeBron James, 27 points on the night. And we have a timeout. Looks like somebody on the bench spilled beverage and is now on the court as they attend to the moisture on the floor. James settles in at the foul line. What a game tonight for the Eagles. Talking about a strong inside presence. They've got a decent perimeter game. Luchek is hit from outside, but that inside game, they've gone to it, and it has worked. They've been able to head to the foul line, so they do have the inside-outside game, along with playing as a team, and they've done that. The Irish certainly being able to do that. The Eagles 20-3 on the year. The Irish 19-3. Dwight Carter, the head coach, told me, he said, hey, we got to go right at them. Try and play Central Howard basketball. Great defense. Be patient on offense. Working the ball around. They have done that tonight. The Eagles lost just 3 games this year. They lost to Hudson, also to Zanesville, and to this Irish ball club by 8. Right now, a 2-point lead. Make it 3 as LeBron James now has 29. 52-49. The Irish 5:30 to go here in the ball game. And they're going to call a foul out front. Nope. They're going to call the foul out front before the basket. Blocking foul. And that is on Drew Joyce. And for Joyce, that is his 3rd personal foul to go along with the 1 3-pointer he's had tonight. See too much of the body. And again, the Eagles heading to the line. Tony Sykes has 4 points, a couple of personal fouls. Boy, you got to make the shots, and he puts the first one up and in. Beautiful stroke off the hand of number 23. Trying to make it a one-point game. Up and no. Rebound will go to James in the corner. And not only can he shoot, play defense, Cillian can bring the ball up. You can play the point. Three-pointer, in and out. Here come the Eagles, a chance to tie, possibly go ahead. Sykes with the ball out front. James on him. Sykes with the ball, spins the shot, and it is no. Rebound up. Taken out by Nick Luchek, and Luchek can shoot it from outside, so if they leave him open, and James is on him, so they're not going to give him a chance at a three. Sykes with the ball, drives to the right side, nothing there. Nope. Oh, underneath. That ball is good. Up and in. Brandon Short, the junior, 6'1", got underneath. And we are tied at 52 with 4.5 minutes to go in this ball game. Lebron will swing it over. Joyce, another three. Oh, yeah. Drew Joyce, he has hit a couple of clutch threes tonight. He has 6 points, but they have been two huge three-pointers. The Irish up by 3. And, yep, Dwight Carter, head coach at Central Howard, is going to call his boys over. 55-52. The Irish, oh, they're not smiling right now. They lead by 3. Back with more in a minute. Concerned right now. The Irish played some great basketball this year. They've lost 3 games, none to an Ohio team. The Eagles lost to the Irish by 8. Pull-up jumper. Oh, he'll kiss it off the window. So that basket by Tony Sykes. He has 7. 55-54. James out front. He might just pull up and try a 3. Backs it on out. He's looking for a place to go, and that would be in the paint. Oh, no, another 3. Count it. Oh, he was as open as Denny's. He hits from outside, another 3. 58-54. And a foul on Sheon Cotton. Oh, Drew Joyce has 9 points, 3 3-pointers. And here in the down low, you can see Sheon Cotton got a lot of the ball, but also a little bit of the wrist. So it is 58-54 in favor of the Irish. 2 big free throws. Jeremiah Wood has gone to the line a lot. First one up and in. So Wood with 12, trying to slice that to just a 2-point Irish advantage. Puts it up. No. Oh, the rebound. Eagles back out front. Into the hands of Tony Sykes. Floor leader. He'll take a look. Can't find anybody. Over to Steens. Steens will drive. He pulls up off balance, but knocks down the baseline jumper. 11 points for Steens. 58-57. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. LeBron, one move, back out to Mraz. Mraz to James. Can the James gang pull it off here? The three-pointer. No! Rebound. Jeremiah Wood. He's doing it at both ends of the floor. Tony Sykes. The Eagles have settled in after that first quarter. They were down by 10 early on and came back, and now can take the lead with 2:30 to go in the ball game. Drives, got bumped, no foul, puts it up and hits. Oh! Tony Sykes hits. He's got 9. 59-58. Eagles. 2:20 with James. He'll take it in. Oh, a lot of body. And they are going to call the foul underneath. And that is on Jeremiah Wood, who has been nothing short of superb tonight. Wood, 12 points. That's only his first foul. Wood is 6'6", and he's been a presence Same with DeJohn Dennis at 6'5", Nick Luchek at 6'4". The first shot, up and no. I had mentioned before, earlier broadcast, perhaps the one glaring weakness from LeBron James. He shoots under 60% from the charity stripe, and he bricks the first one. So James now trying to tie the game up, but look for James to follow up his shot. He did that earlier. That one hits the front of the rim, then the square, and then back in. So a tie game with 2:12 to go in the ball game. Out front, Jeremiah Wood swings it to the right side to John Dennis, and one. We got a holding foul against the Irish. Timeout, 59-59, back in a minute. Welcome back, and the foul underneath. So once again, Jeremiah Wood, who has lived here at the foul line in the second half. The first one is up, and that's short. Rattle around, tapped up, and two shots for Wood, boy. The problem with Wood at the charity stripe tonight, or at the foul line, he has been short. He's got to get his legs in it, get it up over that rim. He does it that time, and too much. Rebound, LeBron James. 2 minutes. James will bring it up. Tied at 59. Oh, my. For the district title to move on to the regional. James kind of saying, let me see what I can do out front. The screen. James picked up his dribble underneath. Beautiful pass. James to Seiko Lewis. Lewis with 4, and it's a 2-point advantage. 1:30 to go. The Eagles down 61-59. In deep once again. The turnaround jumper, no. Rebound. And foul underneath on DeJohn Dennis, and that's his 5th. So that's tough. They're going to call Dennis for going over the back, and he's out of the game. So a nice game by Dennis. 16 points. They're going to miss him down the stretch. So again, a 2-point advantage. 61-59 for the Irish. 1:23 to go, and number 23 will head to the line. Averaging 29 points a game this year, 9 rebounds. First one up and in. Smooth as silk on that one, and it's a 3-point advantage. Certainly plenty of time for the Eagles. They've been working the ball in nicely in the paint underneath. Been able to go to that foul line, and the second one is up and in. So it is a 4-point lead for St. Vincent St. Mary. 63-59, a minute 23 to go in this ball game, and we have a timeout. Everyone up on the feet right now. We'll be back with more for LeBron James tonight. 63-59. The Eagles trail by 4 with 1:15 to go here in the ball game from the Jar. Moving it around is Tony Sykes. Picked up his dribble. Can't find anybody. And again, back to Sykes. And we have a timeout. Central Howard. Timeout with 1:04 to go. And the Eagles trail once again by 4. For a souvenir VHS tape of this broadcast, call the Cat weekdays from 9 to 5 at 330-673-2323. Certainly make a great memento. Cost is $19 per tape plus $4 shipping and handling. Once again, call the Cat 330-673-2323. Boy, the fans have gotten their money's worth tonight. For LeBron James, I talked about it. 13 of 23 from the field, 32 points, 15 rebounds, 8 assists. Had a few turnovers tonight, but has played, well, I guess that's what they expect out of LeBron James. And we talked about it earlier on tonight. We haven't seen over the past couple of games because James really wasn't needed down the stretch and how he would react. Well, tonight, in a big game, the district title game, James has certainly shot from the hip, and he has come through and has played a superb game. For the Eagles, boy, they've had a nice game, a great game out of several players. Jeremiah Wood, John Dennis, Nick Luchek is hit from three-point land. So we're going to have to wait to see how the Eagles attack here with a minute to go. Right now, 1 minute to go in the game. The Eagles trail by 4. LeBron James all over. Chad Mraz now on defense, drives to the hole. The pull-up jumper too long, and James with the rebound. James skied over everybody and got the rebound. 45 seconds to go. They got to foul him. James just saying, hey, I'll wait out here. You don't want to foul me. Go ahead. Oh, 5 second on James. Didn't make any move. Dwight Carter, boy, he has coached some kind of ball game tonight. The Eagles 20-3 coming in. The Irish 19-3. Boy, that was interesting. James too long outside. 5 seconds. Driving to the hole. Puts it up. And no. Won't go again. Back up and in. And a timeout. Oh, my. Very interesting. It looked like the Irish able to come through. And we're holding on to the ball. But LeBron James hanging out front. So the turnover, and for the Eagles, they come right back and now put it in. Second effort, and it is 63-61. LeBron James out front. And he is saying, you know, come on out. Got 5 seconds, they're going to call him and turn the ball over. LeBron didn't make any move. He was just hanging out front. So the turnover. Remember that one, kids, the turnover, and that could really prove costly. LeBron James coming out of this timeout. You know, I mean, they had the game a 4-point lead with seconds, about 28 seconds on the clock. Dwight Carter, the coach of the Eagles, saying, hey, foul him. Didn't need to. The turnover, and for the Eagles, they come down, get the easy bucket underneath. And it is 63-61 with 16.6 seconds on the clock. Chad Mraz will inbounds the ball. Can't find anybody. Bringing it up court. Wide open is Romeo Travis, and he'll sky and send it in. And we have a foul. Wide open. Drove to the hole, put it in. Travis. He went up strong. And the foul on Tony Sykes. 10.3 seconds to go, but don't go away. 65-61. Irish. Oh, what a great game. Up and in, 66-61. Here come the Eagles. 8-7-6. You got to shoot the three. They do. Off the left side, and that'll be it. So it was an unbelievable game tonight between the Central Howard Eagles. A tenacious effort. They fall just short to the St. Vincent St. Mary Fighting Irish. What a monster game by LeBron James with 32 points and the 15 rebounds, 8 assists. Once again, LeBron James with 32. The Irish, the final score 66-61. Great game by Jeremiah Wood for the Eagles with 14 points. And also Christine's, he had 11, a big bucket at the end, certainly, by Romeo Travis. Boy, you hate to see either team lose this one tonight, but the Irish will move on to regional action at the Gun. They will take on the winner of the Warrensville Heights Orange ball game Saturday, March 13th. Great to have you here, a part of the action. 66-61, St. Vincent St. Mary over Central Howard tonight. Thanks to the gang in the Truck Prison Video, Danny and company, a great job and a great ball game. Thanks for watching here on the Cat Channels 35 and 29.